Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the numerology and the energy for the new moon that's occurring on July 28th, 2022. First, we're going to take a look at the collective energy, which of course we are all a part of, and we will feel that energy. And then I'm going to break it down into each life path number. So this, of course, is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below, and I would love to work with you. All right, so I want to sort of focus on the illumination of the 1 and the 5. So collectively, those are influences that we'll be feeling the most pronounced. With the 1 energy, we are getting the invitation to be more assertive, not more aggressive, more assertive in going after what we want. There's a fire that's being lit beneath us to motivate us into action and not allowing fears of failure or not fitting in or whatever story we tell ourselves why we can't do something that's keeping us from achieving our goals and building towards our dreams. So this energy helps us to find our courage and our confidence to speak up and share our ideas and gifts, no matter how unconventional or misunderstood they may be. So with 1 energy, the idea or vision arrives, we take action to create that vision, and then we present the final product. If we try to get people to understand ahead of time, something new, something unique, we're sort of wasting our energy and resources trying to do that. Create it and then show people its magnificence. 1 energy doesn't wait for the acceptance or the approval. It makes things happen with or without approval from others. The key with this energy is to have a controlled burn. So big starts are great, but if you are building something, you need endurance, right? And sometimes 1 energy can be like that fire that's just combustible, and once it starts, it just spreads. And so it's really important for those of us feeling that energy, and especially if you're a life path 1, to sort of find ways to work with that energy so that it's not just burning up everything that you're touching or trying to work towards, right? Because you need the endurance. So pace yourself with this energy. Pay attention to the details and be really mindful of what you burn as you blaze this new trail. So with this 1 energy, think of new starts, independence, autonomy, big risks. This is a great time to take big risks. If with or without high stakes, right? I mean, you have to do what's best for you in your circumstances. I'm not advising you what to do, but the energy is supportive for taking those big risks, especially if it's something that keeps coming in for you and keeps like calling to you to take action on, right? This is a beautiful energy for that and for going for it. So this is also great energy for, think of like an unconventional approach. So finding a solution to something that hasn't been found before, right? And a lot of times the way to find a new solution is to think outside the box, is to think unconventionally. And so this energy, especially coupled with the 5 energy, is really promoting unconventional thinking and taking a new approach to something that we have been maybe gotten stagnant on how we've been approaching it or what we've been doing or whatever the case may be. But this is going to give us that motivation and that passion to, again, pick things back up, take an unconventional approach, see things differently, and maybe, again, approach things a little bit differently. Passion, perseverance, and perseverance against the odds is really highlighted with 1 energy. So you've got everything that you need as far as the supportive energy behind you to go after whatever it is that you've been wanting to go after and create whatever it is that you wanted to create, right? And so with such strong 5 energy present, we can then also expect abrupt change, major transformation, and perhaps some level of restlessness. So 5 energy is an energy that is so big that it wants to be constantly moving. It needs constant change. Like mundane, boring is not it's kind of like a polarity for 5 energy. And so there can sometimes be, because, in life, there are things that we need patience with. There are things that we need to take our time with. And so for 5 energy, that can create restlessness. And so it is very possible, especially combined with the 1 energy, that's this fire energy, that we can feel restless, especially around projects or situations that maybe haven't been moving as rapidly as we have wanted them to, or maybe around situations where we haven't seen the outcome or the gratification or instant gratification that maybe we've wanted. And so you can kind of feel a little bit of restlessness around that. Pay attention to where you're feeling the restlessness though, because if it's something where it's like, it's a situation in your life that's gotten so mundane and so routine, then that's your soul kind of saying, hey, let's shake it up a little bit. Let's do things a little bit differently. Let's add some more spice to this because, to reignite that passion, right? And again, especially coupled with 1 energy. So pay attention to where the restlessness is coming in. If it's strictly coming in around something where you're just sort of pissed off because it hasn't produced the results yet, then that could just mean that, hey, it just needs to take a little bit more time, right? Like just needs a little bit more time to cook. So, but if it's coming in around something that actually has gotten really stagnant or mundane, then maybe you need to take a look at that and see how you need to spice things up or change things up a little bit. So pay attention to that. So again, if anything has become stale, mundane, or energy depleting, if anything's sort of depleting your energy, then this illumination will bring the windstorm to sort of shift that energy in a big way. So with this, expect the unexpected, always with 5 energy. You may think you know how something was going to play out, and this energy sort of comes in and brings that game changer or the lightning bolt or the awakening that brings unexpected clarity and shifts your experience like 180 degrees. So this energy can absolutely keep us or catch us off guard, but it's working with us to work with that 1 energy to motivate us to make that change, to do something different, to see things differently, to ultimately enhance and up-level our lives in a good way, right? So whatever this highlights for us, whatever this 5 energy highlights for us, we can expect some level of shock or surprise and a change in direction. And again, this also goes for like on the global stage, like collectively as well. This is a universal energy that we're working with, this 5 and this 1. So of course, this is a general reading. So not everyone will sort of feel the energy the same way, but it is present, right? And it is there for us to work with. And again, it's collective. It's a universal energy. So we will see it in some way, shape, or form play out on a global stage. The 5 energy coupled with that of the 1 is sort of begging us to get out of our comfort zone, think big, take action, and to approach and do things we haven't thought of or done before. So some people may experience major shifts in various areas of their lives. This combination of the energies sort of helps us to better see what we are capable of when we no longer hide behind the mask of fear and insecurities. So this energy of the 1 and the 5 is limitless, confident, adaptable, and it knows its worth of contribution. So it's not sitting in a corner somewhere waiting for life to happen to it. It is going to, again, encourage us, entice us, motivate us to create the life that we want to live, right? So this is big, monumental energy that can support us in making massive shifts within our experience and awareness that can propel us more deeply into our own unique purpose and a heightened, more expansive, fulfilling, and aligned experience. So very powerful energies for this new moon. And with it being a new moon, again, new starts, new initiations, taking a big risk, all of these things, right? So incredibly powerful energy that we're working with. And I would say that we'll probably feel this sort of leading up to the new moon, so a few days before the 28th. And I would say that we'll probably feel this into August, until maybe even the full moon. So it's very, very possible because these are such big, ambitious energies that we're working with. Okay, let's take a look at each individual life path number now. Life Path 33s, you all under this illumination could see significant change and inspiration around your health routine. So holistic health, body, mind, spirit. This will open up potentially a new approach or a new belief system that feels much more aligned for you. So if something, I don't know, if maybe somebody recommends something to you, like a new regimen or whatever, just explore it. See how it feels for you. If it feels good, great. If it doesn't, then leave it. But there's definitely something here potentially coming in that could inspire you or just get you to start, again, just taking a closer look at your holistic health. That could definitely come into play now. This is also an excellent energy for learning a new language, taking a class, becoming the expert at something. So again, like maybe taking like furthering education classes or going back to school or in some way, or working with a mentor, whatever the case may be. But this is definitely beautiful energy for 33s to explore and expand your mind, right? Like, or your wisdom, right? Or your expertise or whatever the case may be. This is also excellent energy for exploring and expanding within the realm of the metaphysical. So you may notice that you feel much more intuitive at this time, or that you feel like you're opening up to more psychic gifts or whatever the case may be. So I would say explore that, see where it takes you. This is great energy for that for you all. This energy is also highlighting for you where you need to be very honest with yourself and others and speak your truth in a very honest way. So if there's anywhere where it's like you have been saying yes where you really want to say no, or you've been saying no where you really want to say yes, or you haven't been giving people the full story because you've been like sort of didn't want to rock the boat, or you've wanted to make them feel comfortable, or you wanted to be the people pleaser, or maybe you didn't want to be the people pleaser, but you were trying to like please everybody in the situation. This energy is going to sort of create tension around that to where it starts to feel even more uncomfortable than it probably already feels, to the point where it's almost like you feel compelled to just be like, all right, I need to get this off my chest. I need to tell you that this is what I need, or I need to tell you that I said yes to this, but I can't possibly do it. And, I apologize for the inconvenience, but you'll have to find somebody else or whatever, right? So again, kind of coming back to boundaries and setting those healthy boundaries. But again, it's about having those honest conversations. So I do think that if there is anywhere that you've been sort of pushing things under the rug or avoiding it because you didn't want to have that conversation or face that conflict, the universe is, I think, probably going to, you'll notice like some divine intervention here, where it's like the weird stuff will kind of happen to sort of force your hand a little bit, right? Like to, it's like almost like where it just gets to be too much, or just, again, just something that sort of compels you to just be very honest with yourself and with others at this time about what you need. Because otherwise, again, it's not going to be sustainable to keep going down that road of sort of avoiding whatever that is. And so, it's not helping you. If anything, it's hindering you. So I do feel like this energy could assist you in sort of, again, just being very honest with yourself and others about what you need at this time, and what you're going to commit to, right? Or be willing to commit to. So again, the question is, what do you need, right? And what will you accept? And what will you no longer accept? And how can you have that conversation in a healthy way? A lot of times we like to just shove that under the carpet until it sort of boils to the surface. And then it comes out in some kind of conflict or confusion, or just creates a mess, when in reality, we could have just had the conversation and dealt with whatever feelings and emotions come up around that and moved on. So I do think that that's potentially going to come in for you all around this time. And just remember, it's here to help you. It's here for you to have those conversations, to lighten the load a little bit, to recognize where you're maybe saying yes more than you should for your own well-being, right? Or where you're saying no out of like deprivation, where really there's no reason for that. You could say yes. You see what I'm saying? So I do feel like that could be coming in for you all very strongly under this illumination. So definitely pay attention to it. And, don't be afraid of being a little more assertive when it comes to really stating what you need. The people who respect that are the people who are, on this journey with you. The people who can't respect that were probably the ones who are really just benefiting from you not having those boundaries or having those conversations. And maybe they're not the best influence or the best company to keep at this time. Not to say they won't revisit, but I'm just saying, So I hope this was helpful, 33s. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.